I want to show you how to break the law with logo design. You see, I don't know who made the rule that brands dealing in real estate and properties should always have roof, house and keys in their logo. But as the creative outlaw that I am, I'm about to break that rule like it never existed. The name of the brand is M Royal Assets and I'm to work with the initials ER as the logo mark and a custom typeface for the brand name. Now the first concept I sketched has the logo mark looking like a high-rise building formed by the initials ER. Now let's be real, I haven't broken any rules with this because it looks like what someone else might have done. So I step back and sketch another concept that has the ER placed within each other in a straight style. My aim with that is to symbolize balance and cooperation, and came up with a custom typeface that I can't say where I got the inspiration from. While I believe this is a good one, I thought to myself how to make the mark incorporate a symbol of royalty as inspired by the brand name. So I drew a crown on it that also looks like a castle, although it wasn't necessary and my client also agreed to that. Man, I doff my hat for my clients because of that. So I took a picture for design and believe me, the outcome is gonna be quite interesting. I started with a couple of horizontal lines that will serve as the grid line. Then I duplicate and rotate vertical before carving out the shape with the shape builder. This demands a little bit of careful attention to get done. And when I'm done with that, I cut it out and delete the remnants, then paste it back where it was. Then I measure the width of the upper stroke with a line and adjust the width of the lower stroke to be the same. Now for the typeface, I pick the pen tool and set its weight at 18 points. Then I drew the upper part of the E, curved it and duplicate to the lower side. I stretch it and join with the top using Command J. And like with the E, I drew the first half of the M, curved it and moved to the other half. I adjust a little and brought a copy of the E to the R. I flipped vertical and horizontal, delete the lower anchor point, stretched and adjust it a little. And after that, I picked the rectangle tool and drew a rectangle for the O, and simply curved the top right and bottom left angles. Now for the Y, I drew the upper part and curved it, then put a straight line to complete it. Then I drew the A and curved it also. I moved the copy to the L, flipped it vertical and horizontal and delete the top right anchor point, and put a rectangle within the A. But what if only the initials are in capital? Let's try it out. I made a copy of the typeface, moved the M lower and shortened its length. Then I reduced the O to the same size. I then delete the capital Y and drew another one in small letter. I select the two components and curved it at the bottom left. And onto the A, I delete the capital letter and move the copy of the O to the A. And with the scissors tool, I break it apart at the bottom left and adjust it right. Then I made little adjustments on the L. I then expand it to turn the lines to a solid shape. I combine the components of the small and capital Y. I adjust the A and typed out the Assets Limited. I changed the font to Arial and increased the letter spacing. Then I put it in position beneath the two typefaces. Now I paired them separately with the logo mark, and guess which one was chosen? You're damn right, the one with the initials in capital. And I didn't stop there. I put the logo to work with a couple of mockups, and I'd particularly commend my client for this choice of color. And that's how I broke the law with this logo design. And trust me, I have a lot more rules to be broken, so stay tuned as I'll be sharing this in the coming videos. If you find this insightful, do well to show some love. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.